Okay, so hi everyone, we're from group Marie Curie and welcome to our podcast. So today we will delve into the intriguing and often debated topic of the conflict between science and religion. I'm your host, Michelle, and joining me are two esteemed guests, each bringing their unique perspective to the table. First, we have Vika, a renowned scientist, and Valen, a respected theologian. Welcome both of you.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to be here.
Okay, so let's start by setting the table. So the conflict between religion and science has been a contention for centuries, with each side often seen as incompatible with the other. Can you give us a brief explanation of this problem?
Certainly, the conflict arises from differing worldviews and methodologies. Science relies on empirical evidence and the scientific method to understand the natural world, while religion often draws from faith, scripture, and tradition to explain existence and meaning.
Yes, and this clash is exacerbated by instances where religious belief seems to contradict scientific findings, leading to tensions and misunderstanding between the two domains.
Interesting. So how is this problem presented? And what are some of the epistemic distortions that contribute to it?
One key aspect is the misconception that science and religion are inherently at odds. This oversimplified view ignores the nuanced relationship between the two, leading to stereotypes and misunderstanding on both sides.
So additionally, there is a tendency to oversimplify complex religious beliefs or scientific theories, leading to misinterpretations and strawman arguments. This epistemic distortion further fuels the perceived conflict.
I see. Now let's delve into your individual reflections on this problem. Vika, as a scientist, how do you perceive the conflict between science and religion?
I value the pursuit of knowledge and understanding through empirical evidence as well as a critical inquiry. However, I recognize the importance of acknowledging the limitations of science in addressing existential questions that lie beyond the scope of empirical investigation. Science and religion can complement each other in offering different perspectives on the mysteries of existence.
And Valencia, from your perspective as a theologian, how do you view this issue?
So, as a theologian, I believe that religion provides a framework for understanding that deeper questions of meaning, purpose, and morality that science alone cannot fully address. However, I also recognize this importance of engaging with scientific discoveries and integrating them into religious discourse. The conflict arises when either side dismisses or undermines the insights of the other, rather than seeking common ground and mutual respect.
Okay, thank you both for sharing your insights. As we wrap up, what conclusions can we draw from our discussion today?
It's clear that the conflict between science and religion is not insurmountable. By fostering dialogue, promoting understanding, and recognizing the value of both empirical inquiry and spiritual exploration, we can move towards a more harmonious relationship between the two domains.
Absolutely, we must resist the temptations to view science and religions as inherently opposed and instead embracing the richness that comes from their interactions. Only then we can truly appreciate the beauty and complexity of the universe that we inhabit.
Well said. And with that, we conclude today's podcast. Thank you to our guests, Vika and Valencia, for their enlightening perspective, and thank you to our listener for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious.